Hello, welcome. Join me as we provide answer to this question, Pearson Edexcel GCSE question. So the function f and g are such that the f of x is defined as 3x squared plus 1 for all x greater than 0. Then g of x is also defined as 4 divided by x squared for all x greater than 0. First question, we have to work out for g of f of 1. That is g of f, picking the f of 1 first. Then we pick the g of the f, all right? Then the function 8 is also such that 8 is equals to the fg prime, meaning the inverse of fg. So we have to find the function h. Let's see how we can do that. Let's begin with the first one. In the case of this, if I pick g of f of 1, there are two ways we can do this. We can first pick the g. If I like, I pick g, then I pick f of x. Then whenever I see the x in the g, I introduce the function f of x. I can do that. Or I first find this, meaning I'll be finding f of 1 here, the inverse of 1 from the function f of x. And that will be 3, 1 in place of x, all squared plus 1. That will be giving us 3 plus 1. That will be equals to 4. Meaning this whole of this in this place is going to be 4. And that will still be translated to be g of 4. We are replacing the whole of this by its value in the function of g. And the g is defined as 4 divided by x squared. And the x is what? 4 squared. That will be 4 out of 16. 1 out of what? 4. You get your answer. Just like I said in the beginning. I can also say that I am dealing with g of f of x first. Meaning everywhere I see x in the g, I introduce the function f of x. So that becomes 4 divided by x, which will be 3x squared plus 1 all squared per the definition of g of x. So that means that if I change all of this to become g of f of 1, wherever I see x, I put 1. You see, x is there. So we're having 3, 1 squared plus 1 all squared. This is going to be 1 squared times this 3 plus this 4. 4 all squared will still give you 1 out of 4. So you can do it direct like this or take it step by step. I guess we are on the same page. So when it comes to age, let me just begin with this one first, which is saying f of g. So let me take it this way. So if I'm saying this, it means everywhere I see x in f, I introduce the function g of x. So this will also mean that I'll be having 3, right? In that space, x. And what is x? Will be 4x squared all squared, right? Then plus 1. Everywhere I see x in the f of x, I introduce the function for g of x, which is going to be exactly this. So the whole of this is x squared plus 1. So that is what we have there. What can we do? We can have, this is the square affect the numerator and the denominator. So I'll be having, let's say 3 times, let me pick this one, 16 divided by x will become 4, right? Then plus 1. We are aware that this 3 can only multiply the numerator, not the denominator. That will be 30 plus 18, 48. So I'll be having 48 divided by x to the power 4 plus 1. So now we are looking for the inverse. So I can say that fs, right, of g, all these inverse. That is what I'm going to find. If I want to find this, then I have to let this to be equal to y, right? The whole of this. So I'll say that let f of g of x equals y. So I'm going to pick it from here. Y is equal to this. Then the next step will follow. Okay, so here I'll be having y equals to 48 divided by x to the power 4 plus 1. So we know the next step is to interchange x for y, right? So here I'll be having x equals to 48 over y to the power 4 plus 1. What will be the next step? The next step is to make y the subject of this relation. So I'll first subtract 1 from both sides. So having x minus 1 equals to 48 divided by y to the power 4. This over 1. So I can cross multiply. If you cross multiply, y to the power 4 will multiply x minus 1 equals to 48. Attention is on y, so we divide by this coefficient, meaning y to the power 4 will be equals to 48 divided by x minus 1. So the y must be isolated, so we find the fourth root of both sides, meaning y will be equals to the fourth root of 48 divided by x minus 1. So therefore, the age function that we are looking for will just be fourth root of 48 divided by x minus what? 1. So the function h of x will give us nothing but fourth root of 48 divided by x minus 1. I'm sure the concept is clear. If you do have any reservation, ask that in the comment section. Share with somebody, subscribe, and comment. Bye-bye.